Hello Android users, today I'm going to show you how to run Half-Life 1 on Android with DosBox Turbo. Let's check it out. Prerequisite, you must have the DosBox Turbo application. Great paid application, but it's the fastest DOS emulator out there for Android. Definitely come check this out. This is what you're going to need. Next up, much credit is due to the LS Game channel. They just put out a guide recently explaining how to install this for DosBox Turbo, which is what I followed here. There'll be a link in the description. He's got a full 20-minute video explaining step-by-step how he created this. Big thank you to him. Big props to him. Great job. All the download links will be here in the description for him. You got to check that out. Next up, now I've got some stuff running in the background. I'm just going to clear some stuff out. Now, you're going to download two files. He's got it in the description of his video, and you'll extract them, and then you're going to transfer those files over to your computer. I'm using the ES File Explorer here to take a look at where I dropped these files. You're going to need to put them in the root directory, wherever that might be for your device. So there'll be two files. One will be a DOSBox config file. Here it is. I've modified it slightly to raise the speed. Results may vary. And a second file, you'll have the Half-Life image, which will be containing all the data. You can either create your own, or the author has provided one for you. Very cool. Now, you're going to want to clear out your resources when you're doing this. It's very intensive. I overclock my device. This is an HP TouchPad running at 1.78 gigahertz. Now, I put my governor here onto demand or performance to give us the best possible experience for the game. And with no further ado, let's check it out. DOSBox Turbo, you'll just start it up. Now I've made some customizations. Here's my custom load screen. I've optimized it a little, and I've added sound in. I've used some of the knowledge I gained with doing the QEMU emulator for Android, and I've taken that kind of same optimizations I did for that in Fallout 2, put them into this, and it runs a little better. Run it with the sound. Run it about as fast as I've seen the author run it without sound, so it's pretty cool. It'll run quite a bit faster without the sound, but I gotta have some sound. Here we are in the desktop, Half-Life themed everything. Now I've got a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard attached. This will make it easier for me to navigate the game. Let's load it up. Now, the tricky thing about the mouse is you have to click one of the mouse buttons to kind of drag it around and move it around. So it takes a little getting used to. I've also got the keyboard. Either one of these will help you navigate. But DOSBox Turbo, one of the great features is it has a touch interface. So you'll basically touch the screen. A single tap will be a left click. A double tap will be a right click. I'll show you like this. We can navigate around in the menu system and the game like this. I'll show you the standard beginning sequence. Single tap for left mouse, double tap for right. Now in the event you don't have a keyboard, you can pull one up. You'll click the settings button here, these dots, and you'll click keyboard, and this will bring up the keyboard here onto the screen, and you can navigate and play the game like that. Still a better experience if you have some other kind of controller, keyboard, or mouse. You'll get a little distortion on the screen like this sometimes. This will disappear at higher resolutions, but it also kills the performance. So this disappears around 640 by 480, but has quite an effect on the performance. Let's check it out.
Good morning, and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System. This elevated train is provided for the security and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility in Gibson, now.
We can see the entire beginning sequence The most ingenious beginning sequences. Half-Life is famous for it. Very mysterious. Also touch the screen, move around. This is very cool and all, but I've saved a few games so we can try a few different sequences, common areas of the game we're going to want to check out. So we don't just have to sit through the whole train ride, because that's not quite as much fun. Now, load times are reasonable. My HP TouchPad is a dual-core device. You may have a faster device, Samsung Galaxy 3, for instance. And even then, you can overclock your device if you have an older device and run it a little faster. This really takes everything my touchpad has to offer. I'm running Jelly Bean here, Cyanogen Mod 10, JC Sellen's Preview number 4. And this is the average kind of wait time you can expect. It's not too bad. And what's really neat about this method is we can probably run other games like this too. We just need to test it out. Big thank you to the author and the developer of DosBox Turbo. It's a great app.
Hey, Mr. Freeman, I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure they'd make them there as soon as you got into your hazards.
Classic Half-Life Easter eggs here under the desk. See the little red button.
God, what are you doing?
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, you like it.
Come on, Gordon. You're trying to get me into trouble.
Yeah. Did it work? Oh. Anyways, performance is pretty good here. Larger open areas will be slower in performance. But if you disable the sound, it'll actually run quite a bit smoother. The sound is fun. And who do we have here? Mystery continues. All right, let's try one more. Now the author has customized Half-Life to remove some of the media files to make it smaller. He calls it the light version. And here we go, a little further into the game. You gotta have me a wrench. Come on. It's Half-Life. And here we go. A little bit further in the game. Got a little backup. Come on, buddy. I think there's something up ahead. As you can see, a little crowbar action, a little crowbar. Oh, where's my backup? Are you not seeing this, buddy? Come on. Let's go check it out. Oh, I'm gonna get shot. You can do the flashlight too, but it's a big hit on performance. You can also tap the screen to attack.
Man, see that shot?
Looks like we got one more. Pretty cool to be running this at all. I'm going to keep messing around with it, see if I can get any more performance improvements. You can subscribe to see any updates about this. It's a lot of fun to be trying it out. Now you will have the load time transitions. They're reasonable. Should be one here. But a more powerful device and future devices would probably be able to run this quite a bit better. Developer of DosBox Turbo keeps making incremental improvements with the performance. And there's also an overlay of buttons. You can put buttons on the screen if you want to help control things better. And there we go. Now there's a little load when it goes into areas. It's slow at first. Explosions really slow it down. Here he is. Come on, buddy. Need your help here. You're a little monster. Good boy. find with the sound enabled, when you have multiple sounds playing over each other, that's when it has the most problems. But you can disable the sound. The effects, of course, slow it down quite a bit. Slow-mo battle. Oops. Oh no. It's pretty forgiving though, the app. Let me just show you. You can hop right in, make a little mistake. One of the cool things about this app is you can actually switch it around, the orientation of the screen. And it keeps right on playing. Pretty neat, eh? But this is a feature you can also turn off if you want to keep it in one orientation. Jump, jump. If you're using a mouse, you want to avoid clicking here. Scientist in peril. Target practice. Well, there you have it. Fallout Run, running entirely on Android. Now, one thing you're going to need to note about this is to put the config file to actually use it, you're going to have to enable the manual settings. You'll need to go to Settings here, go to Config, DOSBox Settings, and select Manual Mode. If you don't select Manual Mode, it will overwrite the DOSBox config file and you won't be able to launch this like I just did, very automatically and nice. Very cool. And you can play it just like normal. When you're done, you just exit out. There you go. Please subscribe to see the latest and neatest Android updates, gaming tips, mods, everything you could possibly want to check out. Thank you for watching,